Right in the opening of CH Mint, I get this nice leathery and burnt sugar accord mixed with a little bit of vanilla. It's really one of the most smooth, sugary openings I've ever smelled. It's kind of hard to exactly describe how it smells, and it's hard for me to describe, but it's just a very almost edible smelling, sugary, leathery, sweet opening, and the opening of this one blew me away when I first smelled it. Now in the dry down, I start to pick up on a lot of a grass note. Grass is listed in the notes, and I really do pick up on that quite a bit in the dry down, and that mixes with the sugar, with the leather, and a hint of vanilla as well, and it just creates this nice grassy, slightly fresh, creamy dry down that just again kind of has this almost edible type of smell. That sugar is still prominent as well, and it's just this nice, smooth, seductive smelling scent. This is a very satisfying scent to wear and to smell. This one to me is a little bit more of a date fragrance in my opinion, because it has this almost edible, cozy, sugary, sweet type of smell with a little bit of freshness in the dry down because of that grassy note. But it's just something that to me is very unique as far as designers go, and it's something that I'll be reaching for a lot. Again, more of a date fragrance in my opinion because of the whole DNA and how it comes across smelling. But this is one of those fragrances that you could probably wear in most situations in the day or the night because it is pretty versatile. I would keep it more for maybe the cooler months, but on cooler summer days as well, you could probably pull this one off. This is definitely a fresher take on leather fragrances. Normally when you think of fragrances with leather in them and vanilla in them, you think of something that's really heavy and sweet, but this is more of a fresh take on leather. It's definitely lightened up from that sugar, from that grass, some of those other lighter notes that really can make it easier, and that makes it more of an easy leather fragrance to pull off if it's a little bit warmer outside. Now as far as performance goes, I get okay performance from it. Longevity, I'm getting around 6 to 7 hours, sometimes around 8 hours. Typically with this one, I will spray my clothes as well because it does stick around a little bit longer on clothes. And projection, not the best. This one does sit closer to the skin, but this is the type of fragrance that I would want to sit closer to the skin. This is one that really draws people in, and that's what I like about it so much. It's just this very cozy, sweet, sugary fragrance. And again, the projection is a little bit softer, but it does draw people in, and this is one that does leave a pretty nice scent trail. When it wafts in the air, that's when it smells the best. So performance for this one, I would give a pretty good rating just because of the type of fragrance it is. I'm happy with how it performs. Talking about the vintage, these do go for a little bit more expensive. They do get marked up on eBay and on Facebook. And again, I haven't smelled the new formulation to directly compare. Now as far as pricing goes, you can get the new formulation 100 ml bottles off of FragranceNet and Amazon and stuff for around $40 to $50, which is a great price. That's about the moderate designer price, and it's definitely worth that price. Now these vintage ones do go for quite a bit of a higher price, and again, I haven't smelled the new formulation to compare this to, but to be honest with you, a lot of the vintage and modern formulations, you hear people talking about them, a lot of that is kind of blown out of proportion in my opinion. So to be honest with you, I would just go ahead, grab yourself one of the new bottles off of online somewhere for like $50 and just go with that. I do plan on grabbing a new formulation bottle at some point so I can compare the two, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you to go try to find the vintage when I haven't tried the new version yet. And again, for the prices that this can go for, you could get 2 bottles of the new formulation for the same price, if not even more. So, and again, this doesn't perform like a beast either, so it's not like you're losing out on performance if you don't go for the vintage. So overall guys, I'm a big fan of this fragrance. This one really blew me away a lot. I put this one off for quite a while, mainly because I really didn't think I was going to be that into it, but I finally ended up getting this one in a swap, and I absolutely love it. This is great stuff. Now I do plan on doing a comparison between this and CH Mint Privé. They are completely different scents, but I almost might prefer this one over CH Mint Privé after wearing it for a while. So guys, that's going to do it for this review. Let me know down below what you think of this fragrance. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. And that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.